Hi guys, welcome again. Steve, Mambo, nice one.
Yes.
You've seen the games over the weekend, the first day of the season anyway. We'll go through the Ipswich Liverpool game. How was that for any of you guys? Because I watched that game and I mean I didn't see anything amazing, but again, it's Ipswich. I wasn't expecting them to do anything to Liverpool. What's your thoughts on that, Steve?
Oh, yeah, I think it was a game, expected win from Liverpool, of course. Actually, I even thought I thought it was going to be a high scoring match, but a couple of issues here and there because you saw like mostly in the second half, every time Liverpool had the ball, they they always uh, they always pose a threat to Ipswich Town. But Ipswich were kind of shaky, but still it's a matter of adjusting to the league. Then facing the top four team as an opener match, I think is if they get a couple of adjustments, mostly in the defense and good chemistry in the midfield, I think they'll be somewhere. I won't say they'll be a threat so much because it's too early to tell. But I think if the coach really can use the likes of Omari Hutchinson, because I thought he was really showing up. He was having good counter attacks. So I think it was a nice game, impressive. Again, Liverpool, Mo Salah again now is the highest. Is the highest top scorer in open a match. I think nine
The new
goals.
haircut.
Yeah, he's the new the 9 goals. Yeah, so I think impressive from him, and I think they're still not there, but I think with the new coach they'll be somewhere. But good match, expected win. We expect much from them.
Yeah. Mambo, did you watch the game? Because I
Yeah,
wasn't expecting much from Ipswich, but they did show me some things about the frailty of that defense that Liverpool had last season as well, and some of the problems they have in the midfield. Attacking, they look as usual, but this new manager, I mean, it's still a question mark. I mean, the players are still they're used to that Klopp game, so it's going to be a while till he puts his footprint in, right?
but apparently there is for a very long time, no new manager has won their first game with Liverpool. So I think a win for Liverpool and with the new manager is a confidence booster.
Hmm.
Yeah, and playing a team that has been recently promoted, and Liverpool is a big team. That was a sure bet they're gonna win, and they were not gonna be shaky. We're gonna test the tactics of the new manager when they meet the big six or the big seven in the top Premier League. But for now, a win is a win. 3 points, 2 goals, and a goal for Mo Salah. It's a big boost for him.
Okay, so who impressed for you guys? I mean, which players on the pitch for Liverpool are looking sharp already this season?
You can't. It's too early to start looking to start saying who looks sharp. It's Ipswich, for God's sake. Huh?
Yeah. But Ipswich were
Anyone can
diddly
make a
last season. You see, Ipswich, they had like back-to-back promotions.
that's championship. This is the Premier League. So don't start saying like who looks sharp. It's still too early.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyone can make a drip. So
But
Okay,
if you
so
talk about that game specifically, that one match, I
yeah.
think the person who really stood out for me was Dominic Saboslai because he really got some good link-up plays. If we're talking about that game specifically, I think he showed some consistency in the midfield and linking up with the forwards. I think for me specifically for that match, Dominic Saboslai was really impressive.
Yeah, I mean
you know, you,
they're gonna have some big tests coming ahead of them,
Yeah.
in Liverpool. I mean, last season they dragged as far as they could, but in the end that defense couldn't keep up when
you
it
know
mattered.
Liverpool had 18 shots.
Yeah.
East had 7 shots. They created zero chances. So then when you ask me who stood out in the match, you can distribute the 18 shots to everyone
Yeah.
and then still
Give it.
remain with 7 more shots. Then add the substitutes. So you see, everyone stood out. Hmm? Definitely, they are not walking alone. When it comes to his speech, everyone.
Well, okay, Salah. How about Salah? How about Salah? I mean, because Salah, I've been hearing so much noises last season. He was going to Saudi Arabia, he was leaving, big money signing, all this. But no, he's come back with his, he seems to be joining the bald people's club. That receding hairline is catching up to him. I see. So he's getting there. But he's looking like he wants to do something. I mean, this is his last season apparently. So it
Yeah.
is the end of his contract. So what do you think? You think we're gonna expect something from Salah, or is he just gonna drag his contract out?
Uh, I don't expect anything. I think Salah will still play for Liverpool until his contract expires, and he wants. I think he's determined when the contract is done, he wants to have win a trophy, either a Champions League or a Premier League again, because that will be definitely a good send off.
Okay, so then okay, looking ahead. I mean, right now I always say when the season starts, you're looking at your first 5 games. What points you get out of it. That's how you're gonna know what's been happening. So we're looking at, I mean, how are we looking at Liverpool? If we're looking at their teams, who do they have coming for them?
Definitely all the big four.
Because
You know, the next you see the next game Liverpool plays Brentford. That's a good challenge, even though they'll be at Anfield. Then the next one they'll play Manchester United. That will be a little now good test to see. It will be a good game to watch for both Manchester United and for both Liverpool, because one is a new manager who wants to show dominance and to stamp his authority. He can handle the Premier League. Then for Manchester United, it will be a game whereby the manager, Ten Hag, want to prove his tactics are now working and that the new signings he has done will deliver this time. So I think the big test for Liverpool will be on the first on Sunday, 1st September.
Okay, so it's going to be good for them because looking at it, in their first 9 games of the season, Liverpool will have Man United, will play Man United, Chelsea, and Arsenal in the first 9 games within their
Wow.
first 10 games. So then we'll know how serious things are going to be.